Hello and welcome to Drama Recaps. Today we will delve into the 2019 fantasy horror drama show called Into the Dark, Down. Spoilers ahead. On the night before Valentine's Day, Jennifer Robbins stays late at her office to write an email to her ex-fiancé, Derek. She wants to fly to New York to fix their relationship, but he doesn't know about it. She chooses to go ahead with her plan without telling him and takes some chocolates with her as she leaves. Meanwhile, in a men's bathroom, a man named Guy gets ready as if he's going on a date. Jennifer and Guy happen to enter the same elevator as they leave the building. They start chatting, and Guy sees a drawing of a stickman trapped in a box on the wall. Suddenly, the elevator stops, and they can't get it to move again. They see a security camera but aren't sure if anyone is watching. They can't use their cell phones, and since it's a long weekend, they realize they might be stuck until Tuesday. Jennifer is very worried because she has a flight to catch. They decide to wait for help and talk to each other. Jennifer tells Guy about her job, and he says he's an accountant. The conversation becomes awkward, and they stop talking. A little later, Jennifer tries to find an escape hatch in the ceiling but can't. An hour goes by, and Jennifer realizes she'll miss her flight. She gets very upset, and Guy agrees with her to make her feel better. They introduce themselves and start to get along. Jennifer jokes that she's thirsty, so Guy gives her a water bottle. She drinks it, and then she offers him some chocolates to say thank you. After a few more hours in the elevator, Jennifer needs to go to the bathroom but tries to hold it in. Guy offers his coat for her to use, but she's too embarrassed. Instead, they find an empty thermos in her bag, and even though it's humiliating, she uses it. Guy is considerate and covers his ears, and afterward, Jennifer thanks him for not making her feel awkward. Since Jennifer has now missed her flight for sure, she accepts the situation and even draws a girl on the wall next to the stickman boy in a box. Later, they find a way to have fun by tossing chocolates into a cone, talking about their lives. Guy opens up about his struggles at work, and Jennifer shares her intentions to surprise her ex-fiancé. Understanding that they're both going through hard times, Guy decides to open a bottle of wine he has with him. Jennifer agrees, and they enjoy it together. Next, they decide to draw each other. During this, they hear a noise, but no one answers from outside. Guy checks the time, and it's 1 a.m. They continue drawing, and Guy confesses that he's noticed Jennifer in the building before and found her attractive. Jennifer thanks him for the kind words. They show each other their drawings, and Jennifer has drawn a funny picture of Guy, while he drew a beautiful portrait of her. She's so pleased with it that she takes a picture and says she'll use it as her profile picture. They take a few selfies together and wonder what to talk about next. Guy suggests sports, but Jennifer prefers to discuss their past romantic adventures. They decide to record themselves talking, and Jennifer shares a daring story. Guy makes up a story about being with a coworker in his car after a party, but he gets carried away and becomes visibly excited, which Jennifer notices. Guy says sorry, thinking he might have made Jennifer uncomfortable, but she reassures him it's fine. He then openly tells her he wants to kiss her, and Jennifer doesn't stop him. They kiss, and things become passionate between them. Afterward, Guy unexpectedly says he's falling in love with her, which makes Jennifer uncomfortable. She quickly gets dressed and tells him that what happened between them is just casual since she's still planning to go back to Derek. Guy tries to persuade her that her ex doesn't deserve her, but this upsets Jennifer. Angrily, she tells Guy that they should just forget what happened. She tries to make the situation better by joking that at least now Guy has an interesting story to tell. However, Guy is still hurt and decides to reveal the truth. He tells her his real name isn't Guy, and he's not an accountant but the building's security guard. He admits that he arranged the whole elevator situation to get close to her. Realizing that he can't win her over, Guy gives up and uses a key to restart the elevator. Jennifer is relieved at first but then becomes furious, telling him he will go to jail for what he's done. Guy turns off the elevator again, and in the chaos that follows, Jennifer accidentally breaks the key, trapping them for real. Angry, Jennifer attacks Guy with her boot. He falls, and she thinks he might be dead, but he surprises her by attacking her back and knocking her out. When Jennifer wakes up hours later, Guy explains why he did this. He wanted to meet her and have her get to know him without distractions like text messages. He believes they achieved that, as they went through an entire relationship in the elevator, meeting, talking, being intimate, fighting, and breaking up. Jennifer tells him he won't get away with it because someone will come, but Guy reveals that he told the other guards he would cover their shifts, so no one will be there until Tuesday. Guy now tells Jennifer that he'd rather kill her than go back to jail, which grabs her attention. She breaks down and calls him a monster, but he argues that he never forced her into anything. She reminds him that he kidnapped her, leading him to corner her and yell, insisting he didn't kidnap her. He punches the walls, screaming that they had something special, but she ruined it. After his angry outburst, Guy feels better and opens Jennifer's paper bag. He finds a coat, a gift for Derek, and wears it, finding it fits him too. He forces her to open another gift, a cigar set, and she's scared when he waves a lighter and scissors in her face. He starts smoking, telling her that with such nice gifts, she might have won Derek back. Later, Guy apologizes for his anger and promises not to scare her again. He starts complaining about the elevator, smashing a light, and then notices that the ceiling has no screws. He breaks it open, creating a chance to escape, and asks Jennifer for help. Jennifer tricks him into letting her climb out first, swearing she won't call the police. Once on top of the cabin, she rudely gestures at him and leaves, while he angrily jumps up and down. Guy quickly makes a makeshift rope out of clothes, catches up to Jennifer, and they both fall back into the elevator, losing consciousness. A few hours later, Jennifer wakes up first and spots a leaking pipe. She burns Guy's drawings to set off the smoke alarms. When Guy wakes up, Jennifer quickly kicks him in the face and ties him up as he screams in pain. Water sprinkles into the elevator, indicating that the fire department has been alerted. Now feeling in control, Jennifer threatens to harm Guy if he doesn't confess to his crimes on camera. In his helpless state, Guy, whose real name is John Deakins, agrees to confess everything. He tells Jennifer he used to be successful with a stable job until he killed someone. He shares a real story about getting drunk and crashing his car with a coworker inside, killing her. After a 6-month jail sentence, he could only get a job as a security guard. Wanting a break from his sad life, he staged the elevator incident. Jennifer cries, shocked by his twisted story. On Monday, John's coworker, Eddie, comes into the building with his girlfriend, Ruby, to take her to the roof. Looking for John, Eddie finds the elevator footage and contacts Jennifer through emergency communication. As Jennifer waits for rescue, John unties himself. Eddie opens the elevator door, but the elevator is stuck too high for Jennifer to get out. As he works to lower it, John pulls Jennifer back. Eddie throws a key to John to override the elevator, but John says it doesn't work. When Eddie reaches inside to help, John turns on the elevator, cutting Eddie in half. Jennifer screams, and John knocks her out. John puts Jennifer in his car trunk, then goes back inside to clean up and erase the evidence. Ruby interrupts him looking for Eddie, so John decides to kill her too. Later, he stops at a remote area and prepares a dumpster with kerosene to burn Jennifer's body. When he opens the trunk, he finds her already dead. As he throws her bags into the dumpster, Jennifer suddenly attacks him. She jumps into the car and drives away but then reverses to run over John. He jumps into the dumpster to dodge her, causing her to crash into it. When she gets out of the car, Jennifer sees that John has stabbed himself when he dove in, leaving him unable to move. With a satisfied look, she smokes a cigar and throws it into the dumpster with a cold stare, lighting it, and John, on fire.